And I'm assuring you that what my constituents are telling you is true. We will deliver much higher in the presidential than we have ever done. In my case, Mr. Excellency, I'm telling you, this time I'll be in. So, without much ado and introducing our brother, may I humbly invite His Excellency to talk to us. Thank you very much.
So, the flag bearer of the NDC, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has been invited to come and address the audience. Don't forget that Nandom has 2 locations where he will be, and there's a constituency which for 3 terms has been held by Ambrose Derry, who is the current Interior Minister. So from here, there will be a bigger deba elsewhere. But the parliamentary candidate for the NDC, Dr. Richard Kuyire, the former Director General of the Ghana Prison Service, says is very optimistic that the NDC will win this time. So in 2020, how close was the result?
Well, we lost.
Unfortunately, we can't continue. John Mahama is speaking, and so let's listen to him now.
Thank you very much. Let me thank you very much for the warm welcome you've given us. I want to thank my father, the Chief of Co. We've come here today in appreciation of the support that you constantly give us. You've never disappointed us. Anytime we stand for the elections, this area gives NDC its fullest support. And so I thank all of you very much. Ibarka, Ibarka, Ibarka. Ezu. And that is why when NDC comes into office, we also don't forget about you. We always make sure that when we're sharing the national cake, the core area gets its fair share of the national cake. And we'll continue to do that. I know that you have been neglected for the last 8 years. Your roadway network is poor. The roads are being done in other places, but because you are supporters of NDC, your roads have been neglected. And so you can be sure that when we come, we will improve the roads in this area so that you can also have the benefits of what Ghana has to offer. When NDC was in power, we extended lights, we provided water, we built schools, we built a polyclinic. I remember we did a joint Professor. We're going to come and raise the health care. But before we do all that, I know as usual you're going to give us your 100% support. And I can assure you, I've been around this country and everywhere I have gone, Ghanaians have made up their minds and they've resolved that they're going to bring NDC back into power so that we continue the good work that we're doing. Everybody knows that NDC is a government built, a party built on honesty. We are people who keep our word. We don't say things we don't intend to do just because we want to win. Rawlings was a man of his word. His word was worth something. And if he said he would do something, he would do it. Professor Mills was the same. Professor Mills won't come and tell you things he doesn't intend to do. He has to do. Because I also don't go around telling people, we know we don't intend to do it just because we want to win points. So one of the things we can guarantee you next and honest leadership. We'll tell you the truth all the time. And the second thing we can promise you, we'll work hard for you. In the 8 years that the MPP has been in office, they have completely destroyed this country. Our economy is in a big mess. Everybody is experiencing hardship. They have covered us with debt. We are standing disgraced amongst the Committee of Nations because everybody is wondering what happened to Ghana. Ghana has always been the black star. It has always been the model. Everybody looks up to Ghana. And today, Ghana comes and says, I've overborrowed, I can't pay my debts. It's such a shame. And when you ask the elephants, they say because of COVID-19. But COVID-19 didn't come to Ghana alone. It went to Cote d'Ivoire, went to Togo. Why is the inflation rate in Cote d'Ivoire 5% and the inflation rate in Ghana is 22%? And so something definitely is wrong. They were not able to manage the economy. And yet every day they say we are better managers of the economy. But the economy is in shambles. And I don't deceive you. We're going to meet a very difficult situation. But we'll open the books and show you what the true state of the economy is, so that then all of us can come together and economy back on track. The exchange rate for the cedi to the dollar was 4, and at the time they said the rate of the dollar to the cedi is 17 cedi. And this was a government that they were going to prove. They said pest, whole pest. Those who promised holding the pest. And so the time has come for accountability. The time has come for us to drive the elephant back into the bush. And I'm sure that with your help, we will achieve that. And so before I introduce the parliamentary candidate, I just want to show you this little paper. It looks like the way the ballot paper would be on 7th December 2024. There are 13 candidates, so you have a ballot paper like this. Of course, NDC is at the 8th position, number 8. But don't concentrate on 8. It's not necessarily to count up to 8. Don't waste your time. You just have to look for the umbrella symbol. That's all you look for. You just have to look for the umbrella symbol. I want one of my mothers here who can identify the umbrella to come and show me. One of my mothers. Which of you? Come, climb up. Climb up. Come and point at the Akateria. Tell her I say she should come and point. Hey! Where's James? Give her 50 CDs for me. Correct for 50 CDs. Give her 50 CDs for me. Look for the Akateria, that's all. And when you see Akateria, you put your thumb on the ink and you on the ballot paper. Half paper, which will look like this. After you thumb print it like this, there will be a tissue or a rag lying on the table. Take it and clean your thumb properly so that it is dry. If you don't clean your thumb and you hold the paper again and you want to fold it, your thumb will thumbprint another place. And as soon as they see two thumbprints, your ballot is rejected. So please remember to dry your thumb before you touch the ballot paper again. After you dry your thumb, you fold the ballot paper lengthwise, this way, not this way, okay? So when you're folding the ballot paper, don't fold it like this. Fold it like this. The reason why you do that is, if this ink is not dry, when you fold it like this, if it will touch another place, it will touch my photograph. But if you fold it like this and the ink is not dry, it will touch another person's place. And once they see 2 ink marks, your ballot is spoiled. So you fold it like this and fold it like this, and you go and put it in the ballot box. It is determined that we have the most spoiled ballot papers in the northern part of the country. And that is because several of our mothers and fathers did not have the benefit of schooling and all that. Apart from that, some of them have difficulties with their eyesight. The Electoral Commission law allows assisted voting. And so if you have your grandmother, she's not sure how to vote, on that day, go with her. And they'll tell the presiding officer that she wants you to help her to do her vote. And you can go into the ballot booth with her and teach her how to vote, so that we can reduce the number of spoiled ballot papers. So don't leave our old ladies and our old men to go by themselves and vote. Let one of you accompany them so that we can bring down the number of spoiled ballot papers. So, without much ado, there is a lot I could have talked about. Women's Development Bank is a bank that is coming to help our mothers with small capital so that they can do their businesses. The interest rate is very low, no collateral. You won't go and put anything, your house or anything, before they give you the loan. And when you get the loan, you pay little by little by little until you finish paying. Those who are working, teachers, doctors, nurses, we're going to do a high purchase scheme. Government will guarantee so that you can take a motorcycle or a vehicle, and then we'll deduct from your salary little by little. We'll deduct from your salary little. Small that are cheap, 100,000 cedis and that area. In the night, you just plug it like you plug your rechargeable fan. Then in the daytime, you come and take it and you drive to work. When you come in the evening, you plug it again. And so we're going to provide that kind of support. And we also have a housing scheme for workers who have 15 to 20 years left before you go on retirement. You can choose a small house of your choice, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, toilet, kitchen, bathroom, living room, and you show where you want us. You show where you want the house to be built. It will be built there, and we'll be deducting from your salary little by little, so that by the time you reach retirement, you'd have finished paying for it. We don't want you to work for so many years, then when you retire, you go back to your family house and be quarreling with your relatives about which was your grandfather's room and so on. And then we're coming with the 24-hour economy policy so that we can get more work for our young unemployed youth. And so we're going to give businesses incentives to be able to work more than 8 hours a day. And if they have to work more than 8 hours a day, then it means they have to take on more labor. And for the 24-hour economy policy to work, we need to get more police officers, military officers, and security services. So we're going to go region by region. The recruitment is not going to be done in Accra. We'll come to Upper West, we'll go to Savannah, we'll go to Northern, we'll go to Central, Western, so that everybody gets a chance to be recruited into the service. If you have a school certificate, it's good. But even if you don't have a school certificate, try and get a vocational or technical certificate. If you have a technical certificate that shows that you've learned your skill as a dressmaker, as a tiler, as a mason, as a carpenter, as a plumber, whatever you've learned, the skill you've learned, once you have a technical certificate, we'll use that as the basis to also take you into the security services. And then finally, for the farmers, we're going to open farmers service centers. And each farmer service center, we're going to bring about 15 tractors with implements. We'll also put subsidized fertilizer there, seeds on them, weedicides, and all of them. So at the beginning of the farming season, you can go there, they will support you, and when you harvest, you go and pay the credit so that our farmers can also get some support. So without much ado, I want to introduce our candidate for the Nandom constituency. Let me be very clear to all of you. I have only one candidate in Nandom constituency. Only one candidate. And let nobody tell you vote skirt and blouse. No. I know that by the grace of God, we're going to win this election. And if we win this election, by the grace of God, I become the President of the Republic of Ghana. I don't want you random to choose some elephants to come and be following me. So I need you to give me a majority in Parliament so that the things that we say we can do for you, we'll be able to do. Because I need the MPs. Anything we have to do, electrification, upgrading your polyclinic, doing your roads, we have to go to Parliament for the appropriations to be able to do so. And so we need a healthy majority in Parliament so that we can be able to perform what we have promised you. And so I'm going to raise his hand. All of you know him. He's worked internationally. He was the director of prisons. He's made Nandom proud. And I hope that when you vote for JM, you vote for our candidate, who is the Honorable Richard Kuire.
So John Dramani Mahama has just raised the hand of the member of Parliament.
So
if
thank
the NDC
you very much.
This election to
God
be
richly
Dr.
bless
Richard
you.
Kuire,
Thank
who is
you, my
contesting
father,
Andrewsbury for the third time
Chief of Co and your
as the
elders.
PC
Thank you,
for the
my
NDC.
mothers.
From here, we are going to
Ibarka
Nandom,
Baka.
where we expect to have a bigger audience waiting to listen to John Mahama as part of his tour of the Upper West region.